mister. Good morning. I don't see anybody joining us yet. Hi. Hi, mister. Hello. Good morning, Jinx. That's very goofy. Hi. Oh, now I finally see people joining. Good morning, everybody. This is Brittany and Jinx, the black leopard, here at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. He is being goofy this morning. What are you doing up there? Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Vanessa. Good morning, Deb. We have just gotten started. Hey, Jessica. It was really weird. You guys did not start showing up until I had been over here for a couple minutes. And he was being goofy, so I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but you'll want to rewatch this from the beginning. I mean, he's still being goofy, but... Good morning, Noor. You're so silly. Good morning, Carol. Hey, Robin. Are you already home? I wasn't sure what day you were leaving. You were just here. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Sean. Oh, Lord. Breaking the internet at 8 a.m. You're so goofy. You're being so goofy this morning. I knew when I went to bed last night I was going to start my day with Jinx. And I'm awfully glad I did. Hey, Chris. Good morning. Yep, this is Jinx, our black leopard here at Big Cat Rescue. Hey, Christy. Hi, Diana. Good morning, Edith. My goodness. Hey, Alyssa. He's been putting on a show for the last few minutes. Good morning, George. Good morning, Bethany. Good morning, Kim. Look at that face. Oh, my Lord. No, Paula, he has not had breakfast yet. He is, I think they're still handing out AM meds. So until all the cats on regular feeding routes get their meds, the feeders don't come out. And so he's just waiting. Just being silly. He's pretty goofy every morning and every evening, but yeah, he's in full effect right now. Quit chewing on that. I've just had dental work. Oh, Lord. He's either mowing his grass or trimming his trees. Those are his two things in the morning. This is how I get all of those hilarious facial expressions from him where he looks really mean and scary and angry, but he's literally just trying to get stuff out of his teeth. You are something, sir. I don't even think we gotta go to any other cats. You're just it. You're it today. You're so silly. Sharon, he just celebrated what we believe would be his 21st birthday. The facility that he was rescued from did not have a lot of concrete record keeping. You can see his beautiful spots right there. But our best guesstimation was that he was born in 1999. So on January 1st, we celebrated him as being 21. If you times that number by 6, that's what we believe he'd be in human years. Oh my god. I just can't with you. I just can't with you. Still got that power. Old man strength. Well, we just got started a few minutes ago. I've only shown Jinx, our black leopard, so far today. And if you want to watch this from the beginning, the replay will go on dailybigcat.com, or it'll post automatically on our Facebook page when this is over. But he was goofy from literally the moment I walked up to him. What are you doing? You better come over here and see me. Oh, come say hi. Yeah, he actually had 3 of his front teeth removed not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, along with being neutered. And so watching him chew on this log is making my mouth hurt. But he's off all of his medications, so he's healed quite nicely. His personality clearly didn't change. I know a lot of people were worried about that. If anything, you're goofier. Yeah. All right. Oh, just gonna lounge over his log. Oh, sir. You're something. You're something. He's just practicing before breakfast gets here. How he's gonna chomp. And Diana, if you're still on here, did you get the message that Afton sent you from us? Oh my god. Now he's on his yellow ball. I can't with you. I can't with you. Thank you, Catherine, for the donation. What are you doing? Just hamming it up this morning. There we go. Move it out where we can see it. Yes, I see you. Oh, time to potty. Time to potty. Ugh, it was unbelievable, Diana. Blew me away. Thank you very much. I'm gonna frame that wrapping paper. I mean, how do you walk away from him to show other cats? You don't. You just have a Jinx morning. Oh, that roar, I think, was Kimba Tiger. What was that? I thought the same thing. Well, who was that? That was new. When Kimba Tiger came home from vacation, most of you that follow us regularly know that he found his big boy britches while he was out there and had been roaring like crazy at everybody, tour groups and keepers, whether you were feeding him or not. And he's been really calm and quiet since coming home. Hasn't he? But he is, that's where that sound came from, so, oh my gosh. playing with everything. Oh, we hear feeding carts now. Feeding carts. This is where we gotta get into flat cat mode. He knows the drill. Yeah, I think that might have been Kimba. That might have been Kimba that just roared at somebody. All right, handsome boy. Yeah, the feeders, if I can see correctly. Yep, they are close. They're close. We better go. We better go. Into position. There we go. Flat cat position. All right, mister, we won't blow your cover. We know your hide-ins. Hide-ins from the feeders. Oh boy, isn't he amazing? You guys will definitely, if you joined in late, you're definitely going to want to watch this from the beginning. How darling. It's so goofy. So Mr. Manny is over here. Still waiting on breakfast. I wanted to try to go into the center area though. Yesterday I was able to show you quite a few bobcats you guys don't always get to see. But we haven't seen Hutch in a while. Haven't seen Mouser or Illithia or Diablo or Des. So that's kind of what I'm hoping to show you guys today. I had not intended on staying with Jinx for so long, but so there is intern Cat feeding Mouser. Jessica, that's a good question. So Shiloh has been a little bit back and forth. He does really good for most keepers as far as he'll come up front and he'll eat breakfast in this big lockout. But it kind of depends on what Jinx and the Cougars are doing. If they're out prowling and staring at him too much, then he might not come up front, and then there's a lockout in the very, very back that we feed him in. But he's exploring, but he's doing it when nobody's watching, which is very bobcat of him. So we won't add to their stress over there of getting Shiloh up front. So it takes Mouser like 3 hours to eat food. He gets distracted by every little noise, every little thing. And clearly there's a lot of birds out causing some drama right now. So let's walk down and see Hutch and we'll let him get started. Yeah, most of the small cats don't, because they've been raised in captivity, they just don't enjoy, hi Hutchie, having that much space. Like, it's too much space, they don't know what to do with it. And in the wild, I mean, they're hiding constantly. Hi, mister! You know, they're not just out in open fields. They are hiding and slinking around and going from tree to tree. And yeah, hi, mister. Yeah, it's been a while, sir. Felt like for a couple months all I did was show Hutch. And then I was trying to branch out. And then it was like, before I knew it, I hadn't shown him in a while. So this is Hutch. He is an African serval. Yeah, the birds are like super loud this morning. Driving everybody crazy. Can't hear myself think. They're all in the tree right above Mouser too. Was breakfast good, buddy?
That was pretty good. I bet. I bet it was good. Nope.
Oh, Hutch. Thank you, Larry, for the donation. It's so noisy over here. It's so noisy over here.
Mister.
Just taking it all in.
Well, where'd you go?
You know who else we can check in on?
Oh, well, we were gonna go because I thought you were going. Can we go see your new girl neighbor? Can we go see your new girl neighbor?
2 weeks ago, a week ago, I keep getting just swept away. I'm entirely too busy. My goodness, it's so noisy out here. But we moved Nala Serval to where she's actually behind Ginger, between Ginger, Des, and Hutch. And I haven't checked in on her recently.
Hi, Ginger. Hi, Gigi.
Are you hiding? Are you hiding? Look how good her camouflage is. That's Ginger. We're gonna check in on your new neighbor. They seem to be getting along fine. Nala was not really around many other Servals. She was next door to Pharaoh, but you know, obviously Pharaoh's an awfully unique Serval. But back here, she's surrounded by Servals.
Hi, Nala Bean. Hi, lady. Did you already eat breakfast? Did you already get breakfast?
Still loves attacking her own tail. So this is Nala.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yeah, still very hissy. None of that has changed. She just has significantly more space than she did before. She's got like 4 cages that are all connected.
Nala Bean.
Gonna go see if there's more breakfast. They've been feeding her in this lockout right here, and she's pretty much across from Ginger's lockout, so they have breakfast together in the mornings. Yep, gotta check that plate, make sure it's all clean. Nobody dropped anything else off. Me silly. Oh, a moment of quiet from the birds. They must have moved on. Does sound like blue jays protecting like a nest or territory or something. She can be mad, but we're kind of gonna follow her because Des is back here. Yeah, I'm hoping to make my way back up and around the corner. Oh goodness.
Oh, goodness sakes.
So that we can see Illithia also.
Nala. So cute.
So if you guys are just joining in, we've seen Jinx, our black leopard. We talked about Shiloh. We got a little glimpse at Mouser. I'll try to make my way back up there too. I just didn't want to be an extra distraction for him for breakfast. But Hutch and Ginger and Nala. And we'll see if we can find Des. Oh, I already see Des. Hi, mister. Oh, you look very cozy already. Hi. Look Look how cozy you look.
Already had breakfast, so now it's time to nap.
Thank you, Simon, for the donation. Yeah, you're right. It's very interesting to see the different dynamics of the different cats because even though they're all the same species, they definitely have way different personalities. It depends on time of day, too. I mean, before breakfast, almost every cat here will walk up to you. After breakfast, not so much. They've got to have some other kind of connection with you. The first and only Serval that ever really showed me attention was Pharaoh, because all the rest of them would do exactly what Nala or Ginger do, where sometimes they'll show off and be cute, but they mainly hiss and walk away. And then when Hutch arrived, I was like, oh man, a Serval that likes me. I agree. I wish Des could tell us his story. He was found along the side of the road in Arizona and already had been fixed, as well as already only had 3 legs. He's lived here for a very long time before he ever even needed a vet exam, and when we did that, we had been assuming he was a female because there was no evidence otherwise. But when we actually did a medical exam on him, we found out he was a boy, which makes sense because he's huge. He is a huge, huge Serval. Oh, how peaceful.
What a sweet guy.
Des is one of my favorite med cats. He does get medication to help with his arthritis since he does only have 3 legs and he's getting older. And he's just always ready and waiting and super easy to give a med to and always really eager. And he does the flat cat thing too when it comes to getting his morning and evening treats. Super cute. It feels like it's raining and even sounds like it, but it's just leaves falling. So this is a after breakfast Des Serval.
Very sweet.
He's also, fun fact, he is the only small cat on property, if I pan up, that is in an open air enclosure because he's obviously not going to climb. I love that about the open air enclosures because it's really sad to think about the cats that can't even look up to the sky without seeing wire. But Des gets to have an open air, but he also has a roofed section, just like how the big cats do. So if the weather is ever gonna be an issue, then we shift him over there. It's a big reason why I love seeing the cats go on their vacation rotation turns. They can run full speed, they can look up at the sky and not see wire. Look how handsome. And he's having my kind of day too. I told my husband that. I was like, I am just drained. I'm very tired. Normally I can shoot out of bed and ready for the day, and it's been a struggle this week.
You guys make me sleepy. You make me sleepy. All right, Des. Have a good day, buddy.
So, let's see if Diablo or Illithia or Mouser want to say hello at all. They might still be eating, so I don't want to distract from that. Actually is pretty playful when you give him enrichment. He can't have paper enrichment, but he does really like blood sickles and fish sickles. And anytime you give him a pumpkin or a gourd or a Christmas tree, he is all over it. So it does not look like he finished breakfast, but he's right over there. Here's Illithia.
Hi, Illithia. Hi, pretty. Hi, pretty girl. What are you doing? Did you not finish breakfast? I see them at your plate. I hear you, Diablo. That was Diablo that just called out. Hi, baby girl. Oh, where we going? Where we going? And she's off.
I know, I did not get a hiss from her today, but I did get a very paranoid slinking away. That's not uncommon from this area, because right now there are 2 interns over here feeding, so that's a lot of activity in this section. Oh, there he is. I was like, I could have swore I saw him.
Hey, Diablo. Hey. Hi, mister. Where are you going?
He's out of here. Let's see where he ends up.
Hi, mister. Can we say hi to you? Hi, cute boy.
This is Diablo. Diablo's a Savannah cat. I think somebody must have asked something about a hawk. Hawks can get into the cages regardless if they have a roof or not. If you guys saw Afton's video last week, there was a big, I think it was a red-tailed hawk that dove right into Amanda's cage but then couldn't get back out. For small cats like Diablo and Mouser, they are in 2x4 enclosures, so much smaller wire. So those birds can't get into a cage like that.
Yes, you're right, Jessica. That's the tiny gentleman. Tiny gentleman.
This is Diablo. So do you guys hear that like tapping noise? You can probably only hear the feeding cart. It kind of sounds like a little drum. So I forget who it was. I think it might have been Abby, one of our level 5 interns, figured out that when you're feeding Mouser, because he gets distracted by every little sound, they've learned to start tapping on his Rubbermaid food container to kind of create like a little ambiance sound for him, and then he eats faster. So instead of taking a bite and then staring around in paranoia for 10 minutes and then taking another bite, he'll focus on like the drumming sound right in front of him and keep eating. So I can literally hear Trevor over there banging on that thing. Seems to be working though.
Are you hiding? You're so handsome. Such a handsome guy. Do you hear that noise too?
Look at his little ears listening. Well, I hadn't planned to walk over to any of the tigers yet today because Monday we spent time with the tigers, and yesterday we saw a lot of the Savannahs and Bobcats. Today I was trying to get Jinx and many of our Servals that are very elusive and shy. be done. He's walking away. Yep. That's hilarious. Little drum circle for Mouser. So let's go see Mouser. It looks like he's done and Trevor's gonna pick up the rest of his food. But you will want to rewatch this from the beginning and see Jinx. He was quite the character this morning.
You missed it. I'll find the drums.
We heard. I just told everybody because I was at Diablo and his little ears just listened to every little sound you made. And I told everybody about his little drum circle he needs in the mornings. Mouser! You talk about spoiled. Talk about spoiled.
Odd little cat.
He's very strange. So this is Mouser. He is another Savannah cat. So you guys can rewatch at dailybigcat.com. We started with Jinx and we've seen a lot of the Servals. We even saw Diablo and now we're here with Mouser. And thank you to the 6 people that have donated and everybody who shared this today. Appreciate that. When you guys share anything from our social pages, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you are helping us reach new people. Those become the sponsors and the donors of the future, so thank you guys so much. He's not going to make it easy for us to see him. He's so sweet. I think that goes to show you guys that we are literally willing to do and try anything for these cats. Yeah, we never just leave the food sit out unattended because there would be all kinds of vermin and birds coming to steal it and all of that. So we also have a protective layer of wire that goes around their feeding lockouts to keep like the bigger birds like the vultures, but even like the small little finches and other types of birds will come in and steal food. All right, everybody, well, make sure you rewatch from the beginning if you want to see Jinx, and then lots of hissy, adorable faces after that. And I hope you guys all have an awesome day, and thank you guys for joining us. What are you doing? Staring at absolutely nothing. So the thing with Mouser too is he actually eats 3 to 4 times a day. Most cats here only eat once a day unless they are on medication. He's not on medication, but we do an AM diet, a midday snack, and then a PM diet for him too. So he'll get more food all day long. All right, everybody. Well, thank you. And we'll see you guys again soon.